Okay, so
Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome back
Yeah.
to our
TAR
TAR Inside.
Okay, so Joyee, don't you feel like lately weather is very hot?
Yeah. Especially every time when I want to go out and wait for bus, right? I
Uh-huh.
just reach the bus stop only, I
Uh-huh.
immediately sweating. Like I just showered.
Oh,
Yeah.
like literally shower from sweat.
Yeah, like oh my god. So that's like
Oh yeah,
very,
because
very
lately
hot.
we actually also have a lot of replacement class back to back.
Yeah.
Then there is like one class is like at Block V and the other class is
East
like
campus.
Yeah, East campus. Oh my
need
god,
to
that
walk over there.
But this one is like I think it's happened after like it happened recently. Is that the new road for East Campus?
Oh
yeah,
yeah, but
from
it's
where- yeah.
actually quite okay.
It's
Like,
actually
it's
quite
not
okay,
that
right?
hot.
Because it got shade, right?
Yeah, got the shade.
Yeah, okay.
So we can walk quite fast also. But then after that, we need to walk to SG4. So still
Oh.
lah, quite far.
Still-
that's the nightmare.
because of the stairs, right?
But even though the weather is very hot, I think they will also like rain. It's like rain very heavily for a while, and then
But you see the thing, right? Even they rain heavily, right? It doesn't really like help.
Helps, yeah.
Because like we are already hot enough. Like the floor is very hot. Then we
Yeah.
add with the heavy rain and with such short period of
Yeah,
time. Maybe
true.
like what few minutes.
half
And
an hour. We can say
Half an hour, because I have met before those kind like where it's like really just like shower heavily,
just a
like
while.
yeah, just a while. Then after that, no wind already.
Yeah.
no wind already.
And that cause to be like more humid.
Yeah, more
and
humid, more hot.
yeah.
So actually, this is a message for us to tell
Everyone.
to tell everyone, tell the audience that we should stay hydrated, like
Drink more water,
drink more
especially
water.
you that are listening to our live now.
Yeah.
So let's see what we're going to talk about next. Okay, let's stay tuned for our catch up
Yeah.
for the next segment.
So that is for so that right now we are gonna like catch up for the week. You want to catch up for the
So
week.
what happened?
So what
during
happened
last week? What is the big issue during last week?
Actually, during the live, we were. Wait, no, it wasn't about live. I think it was something about recently happening during the convenience store.
Oh, what convenience store? You know?
There's a lot kind of convenience store,
Yeah,
but let's
and
talk about the one that we usually
that
don't.
is ongoing right now.
Usually
So-
don't enter.
It's very expensive,
yeah,
right?
the
Okay,
expensive
so
one.
basically it's a KK Mart. So
Yeah.
why is this issue happening now?
Okay, so this is something might be offense. Actually, in a way,
It's like quite
it's
sensitive
quite sensitive.
towards-
It may offense to our Muslim
friends or
Muslim
Malay friends.
So it's about that. Recently, KK Mart they released a product. Is called the Allah socks.
The socks that
Yeah.
printed
The word
with
Allah.
the word Allah that
Yeah.
been sold at the KK Mart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, when was this incident happen? Because like when I know it was like through someone's
social media
Yeah,
also,
social media
yeah.
through
It-
someone's mouth.
The date for it that happened it was on 13 March. So basically it's last week, I guess. I would say it's last week. So basically it printed the word Allah, which means the God of our Muslim friends. And of course it went viral all over the social media because one of them posted these socks on social media and it caused anger or like frustration in them in Malaysia. So like it's very ongoing lah, especially for our Malay friends. There are many comments that say that the Malay netizens think that it is very disrespectful and very offensive for them to sell such socks because it represents their religion God. But
Yeah, true.
yeah,
true,
so
true.
it's like it's not very appropriate to just sell it like that, especially it's a socks, right?
Because you wear on the
You wear on the
foot,
feet,
wear
yeah,
on the
it's
feet.
not very
so
respectful
okay,
lah.
understand. So actually when we talk about this kind of like religious things like just now for this example this Allah socks let's say like what if we talk about something that we have right now which is in a way it's like people wear it, there are actually a lot of people who wear it for current trend, which is the Christian necklace
The cross.
yeah, the cross necklace,
Yeah.
the cross necklace. So you see when I mentioned about cross necklace, right, is that don't you think like this is another issue that is controversial, like can we as like we are non-Christian, can we wear this kind of cross necklace? Because this cross actually represent
their religion.
Yeah, their religion.
And their
So
God,
actually, is this in a way is like appropriate? Is it correct? Maybe to put it like this way. Like, what do you think about it?
I think, okay, if you say for a trend, actually, I won't say it's appropriate and it's a correct thing for you to do it. But as long as you don't have a bad intention when you're wearing it, then I guess it should be fine. But if you, okay, for example, you print a socks like a Christian, the cross on the socks, or like, okay, sorry to, it's like a Jesus, but you put it on the socks. It's like, it's kind of like disrespectful. It's like, because you kind of make fun, or like you don't have the good intention, I think. It's like,
maybe this is how maybe like most of the people see this
their perspective.
this perspective. I see. So this is, to me, like this issue is actually somewhat still maybe in like there's both sides lah. There is always both sides to every situation. So maybe like from just now your point of view is that because it's a sock, so it might be a bit like disrespectful. It might be disrespectful to others.
If you
okay,
see that.
I understand. So what about the next one? Like,
the next one is, but actually the KKMA also they posted an apology statement from them.
They did? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that is like the newest update lah.
Yeah, the newest update is that, and the supplier
I see.
also said that it was a mistake to sell such socks. Like, they should be more careful and aware of this kind of sensitive issues.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, so for the next one is do you notice that actually Setapak has a lot of like unused vehicles?
Okay, maybe let's don't put Setapak lah. Let's just put our school outside. You know, outside,
the TBR
outside uni grounds. Actually, this is already it's already happening lah.
Yeah.
That a lot of unused vehicles they were placed on parking spots.
Roadside.
Roadside parking spot.
Yeah.
No matter how lah, but they still having this issue. Actually, not just saying in Setapak lah, but there are a lot of places as well. They also have
everywhere,
this,
I guess.
Yeah, everywhere. Mostly, but for now, for especially near our campus lah, it will be like just outside only.
Yeah.
To me, it's actually the issue for students lah. It will be that, you see, because they are unused, means to say that maybe they have something wrong with the vehicle, like maybe their engine broke down,
or maybe it's too old,
or maybe that their tire already punctured already, and they can't move, or they kena accident already. You know, like
they just leave it there.
They just leave it there already. So it's like actually it's a bunch of scrap already at this point.
Yeah.
So why there is no action on this matter? Because to me is that you see, because it's a scrap matter at that point, that there is no use already. Why don't you take it to somewhere that you can dispose it?
Oh yeah. So there's like more parking lot.
Yeah,
for other people
more parking
also.
lot. It's actually in a way it will be more considerate for others as well lah, and it will be more
look nicer.
Yeah, look
also,
nicer as well.
Like, especially when the tourists, if got tourists come to Malaysia, they will see like, why is Malaysia got so many unused vehicles on the roadside, and maybe they will leave a bad impression on our country also.
Because to me is that right now for the students, or maybe even staff in, like for us in particular, let's say it's near our uni, it will be a problem for us as we all know that we are people who are desperate looking for parking whenever we come for classes, come to campus. It's a problem for us. That's why we actually wanted to, you know, hopefully that these kind of vehicles can be moved.
Yeah, but actually on March 21st, the Malaysian government introduced like they initiate for Malaysian to deregister their vehicles through online.
Deregister.
Yeah, deregister.
Okay. So what is this actual deregistration about?
It's like because like, you know, when you want to deregister your vehicles, you need to go through like a long procedure. Like you need to visit the JPJ. So maybe one of the reasons, because the transport minister, Lok Siu Fok, he said that one of the reasons why those abandoned vehicles owner, they are not interested in like properly disposing their vehicles, because they think that it is very complicated. Like I said just now, you need to go to JPJ. So now they introduce an online system for them to dispose the old vehicles,
so which is more convenient lah.
Yeah, so the name is actually quite nice. I think it's e-direct system.
E-direct.
E-direct, I think.
E-direct.
E-direct.
Okay.
So basically this system is to enable the owners to like complete the deregister process via online. And it took within 1 hour, I think. So it's quite fast.
1 hour.
It's quite fast compared to you visit the JPJ, right?
Okay, then you see it because since like like the minister actually create this they want to encourage people to dispose this kind of vehicle to in a way it's like convenient them as well.
Yeah.
So let's say what if they are still people, they are still strong headed, they say that I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I am so curious because but if you really, in my opinion, if you really don't want to dispose your vehicles, it is best for you to keep your vehicles or place your vehicles in your parking lot. I think your house.
Your house
just
somewhere is
don't leave
appropriate
it.
lah.
Yeah, don't leave it at the roadside Just manage it properly.
True. So true. So.
So for you guys, for our audience, if your family have vehicles or old vehicles that you guys want to use already, you can basically use this system to deregister your vehicles.
Yeah. Okay, so for now we'll have a short break.
Okay.
Do you know every 43 seconds a bag of blood is needed to meet the needs of patients in Malaysia? So why donate your blood to mosquitoes when you can donate to those in need? TAR UMT's First Aid Unit is collaborating with Pusat Darah Negara to organize a blood donation campaign. The campaign starts on week 7, 1st of April Monday until 5th of April Friday, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Bangunan Tun Tan Siew Sin. We would like to invite you, including outsiders, to join our blood donation campaign. The gift of blood is a gift to someone's life. Your small act of kindness can make a significant difference in saving lives.
What's happening? Why so many people discussing about it inside? Back with our segment.
Yeah.
So our new segment, which is the FYI.
FYI, for the audience who haven't know this segment, is that it's about giving information for your information.
For your information and for your insights.
Yes. So for today's FYI, will you do the honors what we want to talk about?
We will talk about real names and fake names in social media.
Okay. So when we mention about real names and fake names in social media, right? We actually trying to indicate that there's since we're talking about social media, let's maybe give some examples that what kind of social media or any apps that is using this kind of real name system. Okay. For example, Grab. WeChat, but that's for China.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk something about in Malaysia lah. Okay. For in Malaysia, it would be
Grab.
Yeah, Grab.
Shopee,
does it?
I think so because they need to verify your IC for
Touch
the
and Go.
Shopee pay.
We will say something
yes.
Touch and Go
Touch
as well.
and Go.
Yeah. So for I would say that just now we mentioned Grab,
Yeah.
Touch and Go, Shopee. I'm not sure, but we can get back to it, right?
Yeah. Because for that time I need to use the Shopee Pay. They will want to verify your IC. So they will know your real name, your IC number, your address.
Okay. So as you see, when it comes to this kind of real name system, right? There are actually so-called, I would say, perks. That I mean, there's a reason for it lah. I would say there's a reason for this kind of real name system lah.
Yeah.
Is that they want to avoid any fraud.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
because there are many scammers.
The many scammers.
Yeah.
So by when you see let's say we use Grab as an example lah. So when we have Grab, when Grab having you use this real name system, doesn't mean that we are Grab is taking your data and exposed to the public, right? Because I know that through the verification when you're having Grab, right? I remember there's one that you have to take the picture of yourself.
Oh yeah, they will ask you to blink your eyes.
You have to blink your eye. Yeah, actually that happened to Touch and Go as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you see, maybe there are some people, right? They are actually afraid of doing this kind of show your face. You never know, I'm shy ma.
Scared scam.
Scared scam also ma.
No
you never
makeup
know. So that's why they want this real name system is to actually ensure that you are who you are lah. You're not scamming. You're not doing.
Your actual identity is there.
Yeah. So maybe
not fake.
when we bring this to social media, right, we will take it as for example right now Instagram is actually one of many many students, actually I won't say many students, but a lot of people use Instagram, but
yes.
they didn't actually have this real name system.
They just create any names.
Yeah,
that they
so
want.
like you can, as long as you have an email.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
and
email.
then you can
then you can like
create
you know
a new
create
account,
a new account.
yeah.
Right? So actually, you never know that having this kind of don't have like collect any of your real name data lah. It will actually lead to not just now I say fraud. Then most probably also have cyberbullying, especially in social media.
Oh yes, because it's like anonymous.
Yeah. Because we cannot track the account. We don't know who they are.
Unless the Gmail is the real name of the person.
But then I don't think
There's any.
Yeah, people might not
People
use
will
the
use
real
another name for it.
And maybe like what other like so-called benefits for this real name system?
I think it's to ensure the safety of the users.
Mostly it's ensure the safety lah, I would say. Okay.
Because like if anything happen, right, they will actually use the data to like protect the user.
True. But then if let's say we look at the bad side, okay, say downside, the bad side of it lah. If let's say we are using this real name system, right, maybe there are some people they would not have the so-called privacy. They wouldn't have the privacy anymore. Could you say that?
Yes,
because
I think
there might be a risk of having their data exposed. We will never know. Like although they say like we won't share your data, but
you will never know one day.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah.
What if?
What if the apps got hacked?
I got hacked or something like that. Yeah, what if? And there's another thing called about if let's say we have this real name system, right, we might not able to have this freedom of speech.
Oh yes,
you get what I
because
mean, right?
when you comment, people will know who are you.
Who are you?
Yeah, your
like,
name.
People
appear.
might find out that who you are because they can find.
And then cyberbullying will appear because they already know that you are commenting.
But you see, let's say if people don't have the real name, right, cyberbullying is like they cannot be stopped, you know. But at least like having the real name, they might be stopped because they can track the account. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah, true.
Because like if you have at least some data that the company can find, they can at least maybe close down your account and so on lah.
Yeah.
But let's say if they don't have any relevant data to close your account down, actually this will in a way will encourage more cyberbullying.
Yeah, actually, it's true.
Yeah, so this might be a
Maybe for some people, right, they prefer to use fake name because maybe for them they are not confident about themselves.
Not confident about themselves.
Yeah, that's why like they want to use a fake name or like anonymous. I think, for example, like TikTok, they also use fake names, but I think quite less people will use real name lah.
I mean,
maybe they're scared of people, the judgment of people. I
mean,
guess.
because for me is that the real name, the purpose is to like avoid having the having any, just now we mentioned like fraud, cyberbullying, and so on lah.
It just basically protect the personal information of the users.
But I think maybe we can sum it up, like tell the audience that the most important is, although that this is like still a controversial thing lah, but we still have to be careful whenever we share our information.
Yeah, you need to make sure that this, especially now got a lot of new apps that like people launch, right? So most of them also say like we will keep your data confidential, but you must still check whether this app is like legit or not.
Okay, I see. So for now moving on. So this one we are gonna like when we're talking about this one, right? I think because this was like last
episode.
Last episode. Was it last episode or last episode lah? It is about.
I think it's last lah.
MBTI. It was about MBTI.
Our first episode of TAR Insight.
Of TAR Insight for this semester was MBTI.
Yes.
So now we are gonna talk about MBTI, right? Is that the
16 personality.
Yeah, the 16 personality, correct. Yeah, so this is a little recap. So MBTI is about measuring. Why I say measuring or examining?
Measuring to help you understand yourself.
Basically, it's like
what kind of character you are, what kind of personality you have. Basically, it's just a test.
To
find out.
So actually our first episode when we talk about MBTI, we did mention that having this MBTI will help you to understand yourself and others as well.
Yes.
So when it comes to understand both ourselves and others, do you actually like Joyee? Do you actually like wonder the one of the question will pop up like, let's say once I know her personality, do I feel compatible with that person?
Okay, maybe
the
before
same
that I won't ask. But if we can match very well, we got a lot of things to talk, then I will ask. Hey, actually, are you introvert or what? Like, what is your MBTI? If it's like around the same with me, then I'm like, oh, no wonder we can match.
Because okay, maybe we should put in this way, like okay, because last episode we did like tell people like I also ask you like what is your what was your MBTI, and turns out both of us are the exact opposite.
Yeah. And for you guys that watching our video, our live now, please comment down your MBTI so that we also can know.
Yeah, also can know. So you see, Joyee, when we are actually the exact opposite, right? Let's talk about like right now lah. How do you actually feel like when you're working with me? You know,
I feel because you're more extrovert, right? So okay, when I remember when I first joined TAR, right, I am very, very quiet. I was very, very quiet because I won't approach people first. But then, like, it's luckily got you. Then now, like, I'm better now. I can talk more. Yeah. So it will kind of change my lifestyle, I think.
You kind of change your lifestyle. So it's actually like besides me lah, maybe in like your other social circle lah, do you have any other friends also have like, you know,
extrovert?
Yeah, extrovert. That way they will actually like carry you and like, hey, let's go meet some new people.
Yeah, like I got one friend. She's like very energetic. She's like very, very happy. Like so like basically when I'm around her, I will like become more happy also. It's like more cheerful.
More cheerful.
Yeah. Even though I'm introvert, because I think if introvert, right, for introvert, when we are in the right circle or like with some of our friends, like our
familiar
small,
someone familiar.
Then we'll like be the extrovert
in
that circle.
You'll be extrovert in that circle.
Correct.
I understand.
How about you?
I would say actually like I'm totally the opposite. It's like because I heard from many of my introvert friends that they say, right, can we go home? I'm very tired. But my reaction was like, I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started, you know. So it's like maybe there's
the social energy is different.
So it's different. But then let's say like if I went home, like I'm alone, I'll be like,
so tiring.
Yeah, I don't know why when I'm alone, right, I'll be you can start seeing like, oh my, you know, I start to get tired, you know. So I'm like, why am I so tired? I was so energetic earlier, you know. So maybe that's how it drains me out lah.
Yeah.
So you see, besides like let's say I maybe like for the extrovert side lah, I bring you out your cheerful side, your more extrovert side lah. Like we should pick something like is more common. I would say common frequently happen lah. Is that you know that people like to use thinkers and feelers like to compare a situation. Because like we from last episode we did mention that like thinkers tend to think more logically, but feelers they tend to think about emotions more.
Yeah, their own emotion, also other people's emotion. There's so many things to consider about instead of focusing the right thing.
Maybe like there's something happen like for thinker they want to focus on that issue. Yeah, that issue. Like I need the solution.
Yeah.
So actually,
but introvert is like what feelers? Feelers is like. How I scared she's not happy. Oh my god, how?
Yeah, that's why.
Am I doing the right thing?
So far, do you actually encounter this kind of problem?
For me?
Let's say working with me lah. Do you actually encounter this kind of problem?
Maybe a bit.
A bit?
Like because I scared like, oh, did I like say something wrong? No. Like the life is now like, oh my god, shit. Yeah, no, okay.
Okay, I'm here to tell you like it's okay, you know.
Yeah, so it's different. It's okay. You can tell it's different.
It's okay, because to me it's that you're trying also, right? You're trying your best. Yeah. So, okay, maybe we don't talk about us. Maybe we should talk about like during your assignments.
During my assignment.
During your assignment.
My assignment.
Like, do you have problems like with other people?
I would say not really lah.
Not really.
Like when it comes to work, I will still do it lah. But maybe for you it's like you need to faster and do, right? But me like sometimes I need the kick. Especially like during the middle of the night, then I'll do. Because like during daytime, if I do assignment, it's very tiring for me. I don't know why.
You don't like it. So
it's just I will do it at night, like before I sleep. Or like I don't sleep, but I do assignment. Then morning I sleep.
I see. So do you think like since now, so far you say like in assignment you're okay. Like actually you're working right now, right? You're still currently working part-time?
Can say lah.
Okay.
Not really.
So when you're working, right, do you actually also face this kind of problem? Because like to me that this so-called the difference of personality types might actually not just lead up to here, you know, it actually can lead up to your career life as well. Like this, do you think like in the future you might having this kind of problem as well?
Future, I think. Okay, according to my working experience, I think I'm getting better and better now.
Getting better
like
and better.
I'm more to thinker already.
Oh, more
it's
to
like the
thinker.
middle between thinker and feelers already.
I see.
But actually, it quite affect lah. I can
quite
say.
Like because so far I have seen like in those kind of like maybe events, no matter events or work lah, there always will be issue with like they say like, oh, because me and her MBTI or
Cannot
who,
match.
the personality type is different so we might have issues. But then for me in this scenario I will probably say something like, why?
It doesn't matter.
We are supposed to do our job right now.
Yeah.
We're supposed to do our job right now, you know.
True. It's not like a matchmaking or something.
We're supposed to do our job right now, you know.
Yeah, true.
So
Okay, so actually we can also let our audience to comment also. Like, what do you guys think? Does the compatibility of our MBTI actually affect our social circle?
Yeah, because I'm actually also very curious, you know, like what other people think as well. That like, does it actually affect us, you know? Because so far, I think from us, we are good, right?
We are good with each other so far.
Yeah,
so I think that's it for today.
That's it for today.
Yeah. So we gonna listen to one more song. And then
that's the end for us, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you everyone.
Thank you.
This is from TAR Inside. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
tar心里面的期待是星 One of the galaxy Girl baby 一见你没必是走出来的幸运 I think I'm in love with you 但我不确定是真的 Baby it's real 地球上的只有几公里不错的 friend zone 到底还差几公里 Oh girl 我是陪你一起做出来的心脏让你受口味 Oh I'm in love with you就人下雨整个星球都充满了爱意 Oh I'm in love with you Oh I'm in love with you 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理我爱你是唯一的原理世界之后让我猜你是什么星座你是浪漫双鱼座还是能不能20就算你是摩羯还是错的想告诉你其实都不在意 Baby I'm not a big name 什么亿万富翁能够让你环游世界还只是个平凡的人类努力做着音乐把爱你的话放进这首歌里面我没有复杂的背景又不是看背景顶多加 my V 没有60 K 的告白惊喜 for you but I was about to start when you needed me Oh I'm in love with you Oh I'm in love with you 两个疲乏的地球人下雨整个星球都充满了爱意 Oh I'm in love with you Oh I'm in love with you 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理我爱你是唯一的原理不是故意伤了你的心只是我的时候真的不太确定 I know maybe you hate me 你可能不再选择去相信也许只是一个问候偏偏我们遇见彼此不是在不及错过不是挂念后才的明确我和你的唯一在那晚想过不停的微风从此刻只想和你创造新的未来那是我吃过肉手心与你的背都没塞答应你不会再把我的手松开就算某人特大爱是我在 Oh I'm in love with you Oh I'm in love with you 两个疲乏的地球人下雨整个星球都充满了爱意 Oh I'm in love with you Oh I'm in love with you 忽然瞬间明白了一些道理我爱你是唯一的原理
Good evening, I'm Jaclyn and you are listening to the TAR News. Deputy Defense Minister Adli Zahari said the revamped National Service Training Program NS 3.0 will only involve school leavers and university students today in Dewan Rakyat. The Deputy Minister also revealed that the age of youth who are involved in NS 3.0 is limited and give assurance to the implementation. Meanwhile, the Deputy Minister also says the government is in the progress of finalizing the program module and conducting the final engagement sessions regarding the NS 3.0. Adli Zahari was explaining to Kitara MP Dato Cleo Motno, who questioned about the different results in the discussion of school students' involvement in Defense Select Committee meetings. The Education Ministry affirmed last Saturday that they had provided full cooperation to the case of a male student who died after being beaten in a vocational college at Lahadatu, Sabah. The ministry said in a statement that they provided welfare assistance to the victim family and offered psychosocial support to the families of the victims, students, teachers, and the college community. Police detained 13 male students aged between 16 to 19, at the same time seizing a smartphone charging device which was believed to be related to the investigation of the case. Home Minister Dato Seri Saifuddin Nasution Ismail said the government has agreed to start the process of amending a few legislation, including Sedition Act 1940 Act, in a podcast named Keluar Sekejap. He emphasized the amendment is aimed to ensure throughout issues are effectively managed to uphold the peace of Malaysia, shown in the ranking of 19 stated in the Global Peace Index of 2023 December. The Home Minister also said in the podcast that the Cabinet also gave the nod to review of Communications and Multimedia Act 1998 and Penal Code. Dr. Zulkaf Perihanapi and Guamusang MP Azizi Abu Naim have filed motions to refer Tasek Gelugo MP Dato Wan Saiful to the Privileges Committee on Monday. The motions filed is referring to Standing Order 36-6 that prohibits an MP from inputting improper motive to any other member. ASN Standing Order 36-12 states that making misleading statements can lead to punishment by the House's Privileges Committee. This is after the two MPs accused of attempting to influence Dato Wan Saiful into supporting Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Meanwhile, Dewan Rakyat Speaker Johari Abdul says that he had denied Wan Saiful allegation and a letter has been written to Wan Saiful to obtain more details before proceeding. Men's single shuttler Li Zijia has been officially qualified for the 2024 Paris Olympics and will make his second appearance in the showpiece in July. Besides, the women's double shuttler Pili Tan and Antina also received confirmation of their qualification to the July's Olympic event as the sole representative of women's double for Malaysia. Meanwhile, the Star also reported that Zijia's former teammate Ng Ziyong is unlikely to recover in time for the Asian Championship in Ningbo, China, which will be happening from 9th to 14th of April this year. This is after Ng Ziyong, who has been struggling to shrug off a back issue that has been plaguing him since January. In the United Kingdom, the Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, has been diagnosed with cancer and revealed her illness to the world in a personal and deeply moving video message last Friday. Kate disclosed that the cancer was discovered while she was undergoing major abdominal surgery at the London clinic at the beginning of the year. The 42-year-old princess said She is required to recover from her previous surgery first before she could undergo chemotherapy as advised by her medical team. She also said to the public that she is steadily recovering and may attend events whenever she is still able to. That is the end of TAR News of the Week. The sources are from New Straits Times, Free Malaysia Today, The Star, The Independent. Thanks for listening, and this is Jaclyn.
In 2022, 1 in 8 teenagers had suicidal thought and 1 in 10 teens attempted suicide in Malaysia. Family relationships, emotional pressure, and financial constraints are the reasons. If you know someone is having suicidal thoughts, or if you are suffering from mental problems, talk to someone. You're not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Don't be afraid to contact TAR MT Student Counseling Service via website. Get help, be helped.
Hiya, I don't want to wear a mask anymore lah. Every step I take, I feel like I need an oxygen tank. It's not compulsory anymore ma.
Wait. It's still compulsory. It's TAR MT. If you don't wear it, you may be in hospital using oxygen tank, or even no need using oxygen at all.
I got COVID before. I already got the protection.
Hey, wait. There is no specific proof saying that you will be immune from COVID virus. So wear mask to be alive, okay?
You may feel uncomfortable when wearing masks, but it will be more suffering when you get COVID. So masks on for lives.
TAR Radio, a voice with you around the campus.
Hello, welcome back once a week again, and welcome back to the TalkTalk TAR show. I'm Ning,
I'm Ling.
and welcome back to
TalkTalk
TAR.
Talk student, talk campus.
Talk east, talk west.
Talk East, Talk West, Talk East, Talk West, talk. So this time we talk East, we talk West. So what else we gonna talk today? It's been, I think this is a third time or fourth time we've been live together.
I haven't keep count, but
Fourth, I guess.
I think around that number.
Okay, all right. Then since it's the fourth time, I guess it's the fourth time. Then what else we miss out? Recently we have a Hari Raya, Bulan Puasa, and many events going on. We have Rasputin that we joined their Rasputin event, and this time, it somehow that relates to nations, another nations. The topic is regards to internationals topic. All right. I mean, it's a part of culture lah. So what are we gonna have today? Give me some hint.
Maybe 2D characters.
2D characters. Is it
Japanese.
Japanese? I think it's anime, manga, or
cosplay.
Cosplay is 3D, 4D, or 5D, or 6D. It's realistic.
Well, it's cosplaying 2D characters. So.
All right. Okay. So, not further, we'll after a small 10-second segment ID, we'll back to the review of our topic of the day. All right.
Welcome to TAR
Talking about the cosplay, there are some SFX, a few SFX that I can play that is related to our topics today. Okay.
Please enlighten me.
Enlighten you. Can. See, because today we're gonna talk about cosplay. It relates to all the Japanese show that we watch, like this familiar SFX. Yo! Whoa, what hand sign is that? Our guest is here. See, our guest is pointing out a hand sign. Is it just a rock?
Before introducing the hand sign, I think we should let our guest introduce herself.
Sure, because I can't wait to invite our guest. Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want me to do this honor, or you want to do this honor? I think
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, can.
So,
let's welcome our guest. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our guest.
Hello.
Yeah, Yueling. Come on, it's Yueling. Okay. We have Yueling back to our show once again. Okay, she participate our previous live in the second semester, in the previous semester. Under the Bonan Kai. So this time we have her back to our show as the topic, which is cosplay. Anyways, okay, wait. Let our guests introduce ourselves again. All right. So hi, Yueling. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, everyone. My name is Yueling. I am the secretary of JRS, and this is my second time returning to TAR Radio.
Ooh, wow. All right. So yeah, as you just heard, so today we invited the guests, the committee from Japanese Language Society, and the reason why we invited them today is not any big event, but somehow I would say it's a culture shock in our campus because cosplay, like a few decades ago, is not that famous. I wouldn't say it's not that famous, but it's not that common among the students.
It's not that common to see people walking around in cosplays.
Maybe you might get somehow get comments like, they are cosplays, some costumes
like wearing weird clothes. They say.
But nowadays, if you look around our campus, right, there are particularly in those people who obsess with Japanese culture. They sometimes may dress up and maybe attend part of the Japanese Language Society's events, activities. So, what is the Japanese Language Society activities that's happening around the campus right now, and why is it organized? Is it somehow, and also that is related to the cosplay, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. So for now, JRS has organized a entire day known as Cosplay Invasion. This is the third time we are actually hosting the Cosplay Invasion. The first time, I believe, was more than a year ago, whereas the second time was around the previous academic year when it first started. And even though we do occasionally host interactive classes, I do realize that we have quite a large population of cosplayers. So we might as well capitalize on that and give them some sort of special occasion for them, as an excuse for them to come cosplay into the university.
Okay. Because, like, Yiling, my partner, DJ partner, she talked about a cosplay dream before the live.
I did thought about cosplaying. I personally, I like anime a lot. I have a few favorite characters. Like I've been on my mind, but I'm not gonna point them out.
Okay, wait.
I'm not gonna point them out. Okay.
Talking about cosplay, right? Since you say that you wanted to join, right? But there are many chances, right? You see, like previously, like once happening. Is it happening once annually? Comic Fiesta.
Oh, okay. Those conventions, especially external conventions, most of the time they happen once a year.
Yep.
However, there's so many different conventions that you practically have multiple chances to partake in those cosplay events. Of course, it depends on the location and how big the convention is. But I feel like for a lot of people who just want to cosplay, they normally don't care if it's a small or big convention. They're more okay, just go and cosplay with their friend groups and just go out, show off the costume that they have made or they have purchased.
Or maybe the character they tribute to. Yeah. Oh, talking about characters and cosplay, right? There's a perception of people might think that cosplay definitely Japanese culture. I mean, partially lah, because it goes well and get it reach that the culture is in Japan. In Japan.
Yeah.
But if let's say other than Japan, country like US, they have they in Japan they have manga, they have anime.
Yes,
but in America they have comics.
Yeah.
Those superhero comics. So,
DC,
Marvels. So they cosplay those superhero characters as well. So you think, what do you think? Like I mean, even though Japanese Language Society, Japanese, so they cosplay anime figure or any anime characters. Is there anyone who cosplay as a Western characters or maybe superheroes? Or is it also is it also welcome to cosplay as Western characters?
Well, okay, I'm going to explain first. I understand that there is this quote-unquote cosplaying culture in the Western world as well. However, I would like to believe that the Japanese side coined the term cosplay first. That's what made cosplay is so popular in the first place because Japan was the first to make it actually part of their culture and spread it worldwide. Whereas when it comes to letting people cosplay Western characters in JRS, we are more than willing to accept these cosplayers. In fact, we normally don't try to gatekeep any of these cosplayers on cosplaying any characters they want.
So it's not. I wouldn't say that. There's no rules lah. There's no rules for cosplay. It's like art.
Yes.
It's not supposed like, hey, this side is all Western cosplay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna portray as Jada. I'm gonna portray as Superman.
And I feel like it also kind of defeats the purpose if you try to gatekeep cosplay as only part of a Japanese culture instead.
I mean, like it shouldn't be. There shouldn't be a conflict between like this cultural shock or maybe like cultural exchange.
Because at the end, if you look at it, it's basically people dressing up as whatever character they like. So this doesn't make any sense to try to split it into two or try to say, oh, this is only one side of the culture.
Yeah, same goes to the concept in Malaysia. Like we are happening like different race, but we live happily, exchange culture, and even sometimes we wear different traditional clothing. Yeah, I mean it's a bit the similar concept with cosplay lah. Exchange your culture. All right. Good.
Well, I see that our guest, I see that Ling has a lot to say on cosplaying. Well, I would assume that you are a cosplayer.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have you been cosplaying, if I may ask?
For me, I think almost a year.
Ooh. I mean, you begin.
It's almost a year.
I began around last year, June or July, though I started building or making my first cosplay around last year, May.
Oh, so you did not begin since you were young or maybe secondary school? No,
it was like I would say it was just recent, right?
Yeah.
I get it because when you get to university, you realize that there are a bunch of this community who willing to cosplay.
A lot of friends who are willing to do it together.
Actually, I also have friends who wanted, they jio me lah. They invite me to go to attend a comic fiesta previously. Previously I said, but I was busy lah. So that's why I mean, even though they did not cosplay, but they still attend those exhibition. I mean, festivals.
It's the community,
just to join in the vibe.
Right. And I think cosplay is part of nowadays they used to be a hobby. Used to be an interest. But nowadays like cosplay they can be even profitable, right?
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
I mean in Japan I realized in Japan there are some media they say that as a cosplayer you can get paid by just dress as a cosplayer.
Exactly.
But let's say if in Malaysia is it common or just still stick with the interest or hobby?
In Malaysia, it's starting out.
Oh, starting out.
It's actually starting out. If you go to smaller conventions, you're more likely to see local cosplayers. They definitely have some sort of profit margin, but I wouldn't say it's as large as international cosplayers. For example, I would say the market for cosplayers in Thailand, Taiwan is actually far more profitable than in Malaysia.
Oh.
But yeah, if you go to a international or a local anime convention, that's 1 out of every 3 cosplayer is more likely going to be an international cosplayer. But for bigger ones, it's definitely 1 in every 2 cosplayers that's international.
So
that's a lot.
Like 50%
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it so like for you like Ling, are you as a hobby or as a career? What do you think? What if you yourself like if you
which one would you like? Which one would you choose?
Maybe not. I wouldn't say a full-time career. Like, you just say a side income. Yeah.
For me, it's still a hobby. Because I feel like there are many things I haven't properly learned when it comes to actually making the cosplay, especially the wigs. So I don't think I'm yet at the level of actually making it profitable. Plus, I feel like if you do want to make cosplay profitable, you really have to sacrifice a lot.
Effort.
You have to put a lot of effort in it. Yeah.
Because you somehow you're not just based on time, energy, and you have money.
Money as well. You need the money to get the props as well.
But talking about putting efforts such as money and time, we'll proceed in after a break. After a song break, we come back. Then we'll talk about the put your effort in cosplay. All right. See you soon.
Bye bye.
Alright, welcome back to the Talk Spotlight. Our spotlight of the day is cosplay. Haha. Okay, alright. So, if you just listen to our previous talk set, we mentioned that we will listen. In the current talk set, we'll talk about your time, effort, and your maybe like financial money. You put money to put into your cosplay.
So,
hobby. Alright.
Sorry.
Can't wait
Okay.
to ask, right?
So as I mentioned just now, like I had the mind to get into cosplay, but why I didn't get into cosplay? Like
Yeah, I'm
now-
actually curious. Why?
Why?
Now the question coming. So because cosplay often involves, like we said, like we started with, like, time, effort, and most importantly, financial investment, money. So like I would like to ask, like, because you have to put so much of, like, these kind of efforts in it, and especially, how we see like the financial, like, case right now.
I mean,
and
beside
also,
from
like,
finance,
yeah.
like you put effort. If you build
So, like,
everything cosplay from scratch, then you have to build your own, find your own raw
so like,
material.
what exactly is your motivation, like, into cosplaying?
For me, I just wanted it to look pretty.
Huh?
I'm not kidding. The first time I started cosplay, I think I cosplayed a character from Chainsaw Man. Is the Bomb Devil.
Okay.
But that time I was still very new to cosplay, so it may have took me too long of a time to actually make the prop. Though I still made it, I still wasn't too happy about it. But there's something about seeing what you made and actually putting it on, and it actually still wearable after so long. It's like looking at your child walk for the first time. It makes sense.
Huh?
Okay, that made sense to me. Okay, I don't know about Zhen, but that made sense to me.
What? Because when you talk about, because nowadays if you attend those exhibition, I see a cosplay. It's not like a person dress up and then you put on weight, you put on makeup. Nowadays, they even like for example, there's a series called Spice X Family. Okay, there's a character named Anya.
Yeah.
Okay, so because Anya, what gave the most impression is the expression. The multiple expression. So I seen some guy put on some box that can be rotated, change the expression. Like, phew, ha 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 ha, phew, sad face, a shocked face, expression, everything. Keep on rotate. So you're saying like, I mean, you're saying that there's a baby walking. It's like, I mean, okay, I would say it's an art piece, a masterpiece. But you're saying that like a kid's like, that's kind of unique, I would say.
I guess that is like just the perspective from someone who is already deep into the cosplay hole, because to see it actually functioning properly without falling apart is like a different sense of pride in you.
Okay, talking about props, right? Do you build your own? Make your props from scratch, or you just rent it from any from online, or maybe people who cosplay?
For me, I make my own props.
Ooh.
No, because like I think making our own props would make, I wouldn't say make more sense. It's just that like as our
Meaningful.
I think it's I think I'm still looking back at money. I don't know why. Okay, but like okay, from my perspective, it's like the financial investment. Like it would be less cost. Like because to make our own props.
I'm not so sure about that.
Okay. Well, let the professional
let the professional
talk about this
who might,
because I'm not so sure.
Wait, so do you think that making your own props is much more costly?
If you really want to make it high quality, it may cost more than what you are buying online.
Than actually buying one.
Let's say, let's not talk about those maybe like some characters have swords or anything, weapons. Okay, let's exclude that. Let's talk about maybe costumes. How much would you?
Oh, costume. Let's say if I were to buy online, let's say an average costume costs like 150 to 350. Even if I were to make it on my own, it will still pretty much cost the same. If not, it will cost more. Because you are putting out your own effort.
So it would be better for you to buy. This is
why I don't get into cosplay.
Okay, then how about wig? I mean, wig are supposed to be cheap, right?
Wigs are very cheap. Wigs are insanely cheap depending on where you're buying. But I guess most of the costs go into how much are you willing to pay someone to style the wig for you. For me, I style my own wig.
Yeah. I saw you style your wig by putting a cellophane on top of your hair. What's the character again?
Furina.
Furina.
Oh, Furina from Genshin.
Yeah.
Okay,
from Genshin Impact.
Yeah, you see, cosplay nowadays is not only cosplay for series,
Yeah,
also
even
for
games,
video
even
games.
games,
Video
yeah.
games, novels, storybooks.
Yeah. Even like mangas that are not even released. Like
Yeah, because manga is comic, right?
Yeah.
Not all manga are released on series. Like Naruto, particularly Naruto released on as series. All right, talking about props, everything, costumes, and we have, you say, wigs, right? I'm not a fan of cosplay, okay, but I have many friends who cosplay. Like there's one rules they mentioned before. They say that if you don't wear a wig for your cosplay, you're considered rude and disrespect towards the character. I was like,
that's pretty accurate.
was it?
Yeah, it's kind of like an unwritten rule in the cosplay community where like if you go to cosplay, might also go all out, like accurately represent the character.
I mean, actually, right? Like I think I would understand the character because like if I saw someone as the as the character, but then like it's not like fully that character. Like you just want to wear the clothes, but then not the wig. It's like, are you actually going to like be that character or like
Unless you sacrifice yourself to dye the hair.
Some people do that.
Huh?
Some people do that.
Really?
Yeah.
For their characters?
Because sometimes, like let's say the average price of a wig is around 30 ringgit to 100 plus ringgit, depending on how long the wig. The longer the wig, the obviously the pricier it is. But let's say for short hair wig, you can just buy a cheap 20 ringgit dye box and just dye your hair.
Oh, okay, but I thought you were going to dye like 100 ringgit for one size. Like, okay.
Well, if it's like I would say like a normal hairstyle, right? Like I would go and try maybe like purple hair, blue color hair. I think that would still be acceptable, but I'm not gonna cut my hair.
Regardless of what color you want red, white, yellow, orange, or green. Green like Joker lah. All right, then. I would say that cosplay is, you may take it as a hobby or make it as a side income or career. But most importantly, I would say cosplay is like a culture exchange.
Yeah, it's a community. It's a very supportive community. Community, I would say, right? Like
yeah. And goes back to the topic. JLS have their attire day.
Oh yeah,
throughout this week, right?
Yeah, this Friday, our attire day will be at the Rimba, and any of you are free to join.
Oh, so yeah, okay. One last thing, just a quick one. But particular, like besides from cosplay, what do you have? Like I hear that they have dancing, is it?
Yeah. We have a flash dance from at random timing. It's up to you guys to find out which timing it is. But we had 2 sessions of flash dancing, and not only that, after the flash dancing, we'll be having an AGM hosted after our attire day at one of the DKs.
Alright. Then we elect a new committee for JLS lah.
Yeah.
Alright, I hope it goes smooth for your event this Friday, and I think many of our friends will join the.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean I have friends. You know Sammy?
Ah.
I think he will join. Alright, I think that's all from the the topic of the day, and I hope you guys do like today's event. Today's our sharing, which is cosplay, and hope you guys join it. And I think we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, hopefully.
See you guys next time. Alright. So, like I said, let's say goodbye. I'm Zhen.
I'm Ling.
And I'm Lin.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you guys next time.